In another hadith, Al-Imam As-Sadiq alayhi salam, he says, the ghaiba of the qa'im shall be prolonged so much, such that most of the people who used to believe in him, they will no longer believe in him. They will lose that iman. They will say, where is he? If he was there, he would have appeared by now. Then the Imam says, Allah will test you, O Shia. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will test you. You will capsize just as a ship capsizes into the water. Have you seen the ship? How it turns and sinks and capsizes? He says, this is what will happen to the Shia. Except for the very few. وَلَتَدْمَعَنَّ عَلَيْهِ عُيُونُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. As for those true believers, they will shed their tears on the Imam of their time, on the Mahdi. Only those who have a true covenant with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will secure them the faith and will secure them the iman. This is the most difficult type of test. And we see this, brothers and sisters, in many societies where we see the followers of Ahlul Bayt, day after day they are losing their faith. This is very unfortunate. And Imam Baqer alayhi salam, in one hadith, he says, Allah will test you in a way that you will see some of the believers in the morning they have iman, at the end of the night they've lost their iman. It goes within a day. And we're seeing this in many societies. And you know where I'm referring to. We see this in many parts of the world. That's happening. Many are losing that faith. Many are losing that iman because Allah wants to purify the heart. Just as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala purified the companions of Prophet Nuh. After all those years, after all those difficulties, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is also purifying us. It's difficult, very difficult, absolutely. But this is the path. If we want true salvation, we have to remain firm, brothers and sisters. We have to be cautious, vigilant. If you protected your faith, alhamdulillah, what about your children? What about them? Can you imagine 50 years from now what the state of the world would be with respect to iman? If I don't actively, day and night, work to secure the faith of my children, you think 20 years from now, 30 years from now, they will have the same iman that I have in Imam al-Mahdi? This does not come for free. It's very difficult to keep that. Let's not be amongst those companions of Nuh who lost their faith because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tested them. Or not like Bani Israel who were tested with the ghaiba of Prophet Musa alayhi salam. But remember that the greatest reward, brothers and sisters, is given to those who remain steadfast and patient during the ghaibah, because Allah knows it's the most difficult test.